Welcome to the game of shadows. So before I begin, let me tell you that there's a massive difference between the term self-love and being selfish. Self-love means regard for one's own happiness and well-being, whereas being selfish is an action or a motive that lacks consideration of people all around you. This is mainly concerned with one's own personal profit or gain. Many people tend to term self-love as being selfish, which is inconsiderate on so many levels. It also tells you how knowledgeable the person is in front of you. Hello beautiful souls, I'm Prateeksha aka TheDiscerning Belle, and welcome back to my channel. Today's topic is all about self-love. So what exactly is self-love? It is the appreciation of oneself that grows from making decisions and actions that support our physical, psychological, and spiritual growth. I lost you there, didn't I? Self-love is basically bettering yourself by making decisions that lead to actions, which leads to you growing as a person and a soul. This also leads to you becoming mature as a person, which leads to you making wiser decisions. You become kind to yourself, and you feel less compelled to explain your shortcomings. You start understanding that the path that you have chosen in life is going to be filled with a lot of struggle, but this struggle is worth it at the end of the day because it's helping you follow what you desire. Happy soul, happy you! So how does one initiate self-love into their lives? Here are 6 steps that will help you start loving yourself. Step 1. Become mindful. When you start loving yourself, you become more aware of what you want, what you feel, and what you think. You have an understanding of who you are and where you stand in life. And you understand that you need to pave a path to where you want to be and who you want to be. You start living for yourself. Step 2. Focus on what you need over what you want. Desires come and go like seasons. Rather than focusing on what will make you happy right now in the moment, you need to straighten your mind and think of the things that'll help you in the long run. Those are the things that you need. Staying focused on what you need also helps you stay away from patterns like getting into trouble or slipping into the past. No matter how easy your past was, there are times that it can be dark, and you need to stay away from it. So staying focused on what you need actually helps you stay away from all of that. Step 3. Practice self-care. Nourish yourself daily by engaging in activities like interacting with people, exercising, getting sound sleep, and even watching what you consume. Step 4. Set boundaries. You start loving yourself more when you set limits or say no to things like work, activities, or even love, because they might harm you in a mental, physical, emotional, and even in a spiritual manner. You need to start saying no to things that could hinder your spiritual growth in the long run. So say no. Learn to say no to things and people who you feel will not contribute in any manner to your spiritual growth. Step 5. Forgive yourself. We as humans have a tendency of slipping into the past incredibly easily. Looking back on all the mistakes that you've committed in the past leads you to be incredibly hard on yourself. You need to understand that you are human. You are not perfect. You will commit mistakes, and you have made mistakes. But if you have learned from your mistakes, it's a lesson that you have learned, not wasted your time. So don't be so hard on yourself. You have to be there for yourself. That's how self-love can be generated, and that's how you can be there for you. Don't be your own enemy. Be your own friend. Forgive yourself. Step 6. Live intentionally. When you live with a purpose, you start accepting and loving yourself even more. Your purpose does not have to be crystal clear. If your intention is to live a healthy and meaningful life, make decisions that support this intention, and you'll start loving yourself when you see yourself accomplishing the things you set out to achieve. So these are the steps to self-love that'll help you accept you and also put yourself first. You'll start becoming more aware of what you say to people around you, and you'll also understand how your words affect all the people around you. You'll start becoming more strict about who you allow into your life because your spiritual, mental, physical, and emotional stability are your priority. So don't mess around with that. Expect and accept nothing less than the best for yourself. Love yourself the way you are. And remember, you are born to manifest the glory that lies within. Namaste.